Hello everyone and welcome to Hard Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Battlespot singles on Pokemon Sun and Moon. And today, guys, oh, battery's gonna die. Quick, where's the charger? Where's the charger? Man down, where's the charger? Good way to start the episode. Where the crap is it? There it is. Oh, I see you now, you little. Alright, get that plugged in there. And I'm not cutting this. I'm letting it stay in there. But anyways, this week we have a really weird team. So originally, the team idea was to be Mega Lopunny and also Mega Bayonet. Showdown told me they were out. Apparently they're not. So we couldn't use them, so I had to swap in Mega Charizard X and Tapu Koko quickly. I just grabbed two Pokemon I had and threw them in. But you can also see the rest of the team is also really weird. Tapu Lele is not so weird. Mamoswine's not so weird. But then you see Mantine and Magnemite. So story behind that, I've been wanting to use Mantine for quite a while, so Mantine was on the team. I'm like, we'll be fine with him. And then I was looking, I'm like, I want to use a Steel type, obviously. And at that point we didn't have an Electric type either. So I was like, Magnezone wouldn't be bad, but I've used Magnezone before, not on this series, but on the VGC series. So, and I was like, I could use Magneton. And then I was like, if I'm using Magneton, I might as well use Magnemite. I'm like, let's use... So I said to myself, let's use Magnemite. So this Magnemite is sturdy with choice specs, modest, max special attack, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Hidden Power, Ice. I've gotten quite a few kills with it on Showdown. As far as Battlespot goes, we'll see if we're able to get there. So let's hop right in. I did do a test battle, make sure this team works, and unfortunately Mega Charizard just swept through everything, so Magnezone didn't get, or Magnemite, sorry, didn't get to do anything, but let's hopefully see if we can get him rolling. If we get Magnemite to work, this is the only week we're using this team. If we don't, they're coming back next week. I've decided that already, because, again, I want to try and use as many new Megas as I can. So, my opponent's team, a lot of Water-type Pokemon, being Quagsire, Jellicent, and Gastrodon, and we also see Gothitelle, Goodra, and Ninetales. I couldn't remember for a second. So, Magnemite can really only hit the Jellicent and the Gothitelle, and I guess kind of Ninetales, but they all kind of got some special defense to him, so I'd have to chip him down before he came out. Usually I would leave him for last and then bop whatever's out there, but if there's a Quagsire or a Gastrodon, it's going to be a little bit harder, even Goodra. But I think we can deal with it. I don't have any grass types on this team. I could go Tapu Lele and just start blasting through things. I could also go Mamoswine. Oh, sure. I think we go Tapu Lele, Mamoswine, and Magnemite. I'm going to lead with the Mamo, though. I'm going to lead with the Mamo. And my opponent must just be like, why the hell is there a Magnemite on that team? I couldn't see if we could see levels, because if it's under level 50, then it'd stay under level 50, but it's level 50. So if they can see the levels, then they'll know he's at least leveled up, so they'll think I'll use him. But if he's under-leveled, I might not use him. Quagsire is going to lead off for my opponent, so I would have rather let off Tapu Lele. I don't know what that noise was, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm definitely going to switch, though, into Tapu Lele. Might be taking a Scald here, but we should take it pretty fine. Quagsires usually aren't too invested. Unfortunately, I don't have Freeze Dry on that Mamoswine, otherwise I could have used that and done some good damage to this Quagsire. Yep, we're going to see a Scald. Shouldn't do too much to Tapu Lele. Yeah, we're taking that just fine. And no burn, too, which is nice. I'm going to go for the Psychium Z here, because if Quagsire stays in, it's dead. If it doesn't, it's going to withdraw. Don't go into Gothitelle. What did I just say? Don't go into Gothitelle. I can just Moonblast this thing the next turn. I should knock it out, so I'm not too worried. But I do want to make sure I get rid of that Quagsire. And then hope my opponent doesn't have anything in the back that Magnemite can't take care of. Magnemite. Be able to take care of. Here comes the Shattered Psyche. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Yeah, it does negligible damage at best. So here I just Moonblast. See if I can knock it out from here. Probably won't be able to. Special attack drop? Nope. And it's got a berry. Oh no. Oh no. If Shadow Ball does knock me out, I'm switching. Mirror Coat. Ooh, that might kill me. Yep. Damn it. Well, we just lost. Because a Mirror Coat, whatever berry, Gothitelle. Huh. Cool. I haven't seen a Gothitelle yet in Sun and Moon, so it's cool to see it coming back. So I just Earthquake here. Earthquake will do good damage to the Quagsire too. So, but now it's in this Gothitelle's in Psychic Terrain, so it's going to be boosted. Damn it! You're kidding me with that. Goes for Toxic though, interestingly enough. Huh. I should have brought in Magnemite there, to be honest, and Thunderbolted. As weird as that sounds, but Gothitelle. I mean, it could have Shadow Balled me, but again, I've got Focus. I mean, Sturdy. So, but Magnemite could have gotten a kill there. I'm just too concerned with bringing him in last. I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been. Let's see if my opponent either brings back in Quagsire or brings in a new Pokemon. The weirdness is going to disappear from the battlefield. See if I'm assuming Quagsire comes back in. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah. Unfortunately. At this point we have to hope we can put Quagsire down to a point where a Flash Cannon will be able to get him, and then hope that my opponent's last Pokemon is Goodra, essentially. Because he had Quagsire, Jellicent, Gastrodon, Goodra, Gothitelle. I don't remember the last Pokemon. I do not remember the last Pokemon. But if we can get Quagsire down to a range... Oh, buddy! Yeah, Flash Cannon's getting that Quagsire. Critical hit. Nice job, Mamoswine. Unfortunately, we should faint to the combination of Scald and Toxic, plus the Life Orb. And even just the Scald. Yeah, whatever my opponent's last Pokemon is, I mean, if it's not Jellicent or Gastrodon, we should be fine. I mean, the Goodra too. So, it's not looking good for your boy Magnemite. Magnemite. Gosh, if I would have brought in Magnemite against Gothitelle, we would have been looking a lot better. Quick, Flash Cannon Magnemite. Magnemite. I should have Hidden Power Grass on this Magnemite, but Hidden Power Ice just hits so much more. Every once in a while you run into 2 of the 3 water ground types on the same team. Alright, so Magnemite got a kill. That's good. Proud of you, Magnemite. What's my opponent's last Pokemon? If it's a water type, they're scared. It's Goodra. Goodra's going to be able to eat up these Flash Cannons, unfortunately. I'll be able to get 2 of them off, so like if we crit and get a special defense drop on the first one, or get a special defense drop on the first one and crit the second one, possibly. I don't expect to win here, though. Poor little Magnemite. 100 base HP Magnemite. Magnemite. Oh, Goodra outspeeds us, so we're only going to get 1 off. Ow! That's a fast Goodra, because I'm max speed. I'm not timid. I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about, because obviously Magnemite's not really used too often. Not bad damage, Magnemite. Magnemite. Yeah, unfortunately not going to be able to pick up the win here, but Magnemite got a kill. Could have possibly gotten 2. Yeah, I definitely misplayed leaving Tapu Lele in there. I thought Moonblast would do a lot more, and I didn't think the stupid thing would have Mirror Coat. I mean, even then, I knew it probably had Shadow Ball. I was just too protective of my Magnemite, but I should have switched it in there. I really should have. I really should have. Then I could have Volt Switched and brought in Mamoswine, let it die. Actually, it probably wouldn't have even died to Mirror Coat. But we'll get one more battle here, see if we can get Magnemite to work better this time. Again, I'm using a Magnemite, and then like a team that's just slapped together because we lost the 2 Megas it was built around. So at this point, it's just essentially a smattering of Pokemon. I mean, the 4 kind of work together, but the Charizard and the Tapu Koko, not as much. I mean, Charizard kind of does, but they're kind of there to rely on... The 4 Pokemon are there to support Mega Lopunny and Mega Bayonet, so what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, I thought they were out. I keep seeing videos from people saying, this is how you get them. So I'm like, oh, they're out. And then when you check on Showdown, it says they're released. I'm assuming that they're released, but they're not being able... You can't use them on ranked battle, is what I'm assuming is going on right now. Which is dumb. But anyway, Mega Mawile, Mega Charizard. What's that thing called? It's frick. Diggersby. Umbreon, Woobat, and Shuckle. So if it's a Mega Charizard Y, Magnemite will like that. He will like that. I can Thunderbolt the... Or I can even Flash Cannon the Mega Mawile. Flash Cannon on the Diggersby. Flash Cannon on the Shuckle, and Thunderbolt on the Woobat. So, I mean, Magnemite will be in the back for sure. Magnemite. I'm going to lead Mamoswine for sure. Mamoswine. And then we could go Charizard, I'm thinking. I think we have to go Charizard just because of the Mawile. And then Magnemite. Magnemite. As long as it's not a Mega Charizard X. I'm assuming it's Mega Charizard Y just because there is a Mega Mawile already. And a Diggersby, which are both physical attackers, so you don't necessarily need another. But this is a 1390 rate player, so you never know. You do never know. Magnemite. I just really want Magnemite to, like, win a game. Because I've won games with Magnemite on Showdown. And let me tell you, it's funny. But anyway, we'll lead off with Mamoswine because it does pretty well against his entire team. And they lead off with Shuckle. The Shuckle. So I can just Rock Slide this thing continuously. Just keep dropping Rock Slides on it. I mean, it's probably... What's the frickin' ability? I almost said Contemporary. Contrary. Contrary Shell Smash, probably, which will be rather annoying. And we'll just have to hope for a crit at some point. And we can flinch with Rock Slide too. It's super effective. Does almost 50%. Flinch? Yeah. You get this Shuckle out of my face and don't ever bring it back here again. We just have to hit all these Rock Slides. Another flinch would be nice. It'd be nice. I kind of wish this was King's Rock Mamoswine, because there's been a lot of times where I'm just like railing things with Icicle Crash and Rock Slide and hoping for the flinch. So maybe if this team comes back next week, we'll use King's Rock Mamoswine instead. Flinch him again. I mean, at this point, he has to rest. Flinches again. Don't bring Shuckle to my face ever again. And now he does Earthquake. Because Earthquake takes out Shuckle, and if he wants to switch in like Mawile or Diggersby even, dead. See ya, Shuckle. See ya, Shuck. Never bring a Shuckle to a battle with me again. How about that? How about that? So we don't even need King's Rock Mamoswine because we just flinched that thing twice in a row. Umbreon. You're kidding me. You're kidding me with the Umbreon. Hoo-hee. Hoo-hee! I want to keep Mamoswine alive, and I want to bring in Charizard. Although, actually, I want to bring in Magnemite. No, don't bring in Magnemite. Yeah, yes, do. Yes, don't. Yes, do. Yes, don't. Yes, do. Yes, don't. I just don't know what the Umbreon's going to do, because it could Foul Play, which would be bad. I assume it Toxics, though. That's why I wanted to bring in Magnemite. But if it Foul Plays, it breaks my sturdy, and then I can't use Magnemite later. Wish. Okay. Okay. Waste your turn like that. I'm going to start setting up in your dumb face. So it has Wish. Dragon Dance in your face, my dude. So it's Wish, probably Protect, Toxic, and then an attacking move, I'd assume. Yeah, I just Mega Evolve Dragon Dance here. It could Curse. It could also be a Curse Umbreon. Oh, Umbreon's just annoying. And yeah, it can win you battles, but then a lot of times it just gets you nowhere. You have to use it right, but it's also pretty easy to use because it's Umbreon. I don't know. But it's staying in, whatever it's doing. So we got Mega Charizard X on +1/+1. Umbreon protects uselessly. This is why Umbreon doesn't get you places, because I can do this. I can set up in your dumb face. I wonder if a +1 Flare Blitz will get him. I don't think it does, but I am adamant. Just blast him. Flare Blitz, let's see what we can do. He might Wish here. Let's see if we can do the dirty Charizard. If the Umbreon has Foul Play, it's bad, because we're obviously increasing our attack, and Foul Play is going to hurt. But if he Foul Plays here, I can come in and kill him with Mamoswine, if he knocks me out for some reason. Flare Blitz! Get him! Critical hit. Get that Umbreon out of my face! First you bring a Shuckle, then you bring an Umbreon out of my face. Do not do that ever again. Forfeit for all I care. Bet you won't. Swoobat! Oh, Swoobat. See, the problem here is, because I have a Charizard and just sets up on everybody's face, my poor little Magnemite isn't able to do anything. Magnemite. I kind of want to set up Magnemite to win. But I also don't want the Swoobat to set up. I'm going to Dragon Claw, see if the Swoobat can live, or just forfeit. And we're going to do one more match. We had a lot of RNG against our opponent. I'm not upset by a lick of it, because they brought a Shuckle and an Umbreon, and a Swoobat, so out of my face with that. Because the Swoobat was just going to set up Calm Minds and use Simple and get really, really high, and that's why I didn't want to just switch my Charizard out, because if they Calm Minded for some reason, then we would have been in a pickle. But at that point, I could have Flare Blitz and killed him. So that's the problem with trying to use a Magnemite on a team where you have a Mega Charizard. Just the Mega Charizard can just whomp things if you allow it to. Or if your opponent allows it to, that is. 15 underrated player Eli Roy from New York. With a rain team, with a lot of water. Magnemite. I mean, we do have to worry, obviously, about the Lantern. But at that point, we can have Mamoswine. Mamoswine. I just worry about... We can bring Mantine. Mantine. So Mantine does well against the Ludicolo and the Swampert. I have Hidden Power Ground, so I can even hit the Lantern. And then we have Water Absorb. And I kind of want to go Tapu Lele over Mamoswine, if I'm honest. If I'm honest with myself, I want to go Tapu Lele over Mamoswine. I could also bring Tapu Koko. I think Tapu Koko is better. We do obviously have to worry about the Lantern. The Lantern. I'm going to go Tapu Koko, Mantine, and then Magnemite. Freaking Magnemite. We're going to lose this one. We're going to lose this one because I'm bringing Magnemite. Because that spot could have been so much better used by like Mamoswine or Tapu Lele, but... And then we're just hoping Mantine can kind of stall things out. I can pretty readily switch in Mantine. Obviously we're going to have problems with like... the Lantern, but the Lantern should be Volt Absorb, but you never know. Pelipper will lead off for my opponent, setting up the rain for the rest of the team. I'm going to set up the Electric Surge for my team, and Drizzle goes off. I assume either my opponent switches into Swampert or Lantern here, but I am U-turning because I'm Choice Scarfed. And I don't want to be in here when he switches, because I'm assuming that's what happens here. Yep, Pelipper leaves. Does not want to get railed by a Thunderbolt. Swampert does come in. So we know we have Swampert. I don't want to assume that Lantern's the last Pokemon, but we also can't rule it out at this point. But does nice damage to the Swampy. And now I can bring in Mantine in his rail. This thing was Scalds. Until I burn it. Because I've got the Rain Boost, plus it's neutral to a Swampert. So here we go. And it can't Earthquake me. It has to go for a Water type, or it can't Waterfall me either. I don't know if he knows that or not. He has to go for Ice Punch if he has it. Possibly Rock Slide, since Swampert can carry 4 moves in singles, since it doesn't have to protect. It's got Rock Slide. Shit. I am max defense. Can we take a couple of those? We can take 2. And not get flinch. Can we burn? If we can burn, we're good to go. Burn him. Yes. Leftovers recovery, we should live another Rock Slide, so I'm going to Roost here. I'm going to Roost here. And that scalded 50% to Swampert. From Mantine with 4 EVs in special attacks. So, Mantine, not bad if you got it in the rain. Not bad. So now I just Roost. Rock Slide does connect again, but it's not knocking us out this turn unless it crits. Please do not flinch me. Yeah. We're not getting karma'd for our last match, which is nice to see. Nice little roost. Nice little roosty-roo. And then I can scald again. Or I can just stall out the rain. I mean, Pelipper can come back in at any point, so it's not really worth stalling the rain out until it's gone. So I'm just going to Scald, knock out the Swampert, get rid of this fool. Going to withdraw the Swampert for Ludicolo. Not really a switch in, my guy. So I can Scald here, possibly get another burn. That really won't matter. I mean, it'll be nice to tick off some damage on the Ludicolo. I think Mantine's going to just roll this away. I don't think we'll get to use Magnemite. Because I don't see my opponent breaking through Mantine at any point, because Mantine's pretty good on the special defense side. And Ludicolo can really only hit me with like Giga Drain, or it can have Leech Seed, I guess. But I can just switch out my Mantine after hitting this thing with an Air Slash, so... Does nice damage. I could even just do it again. I could just do it again. I don't even have to worry about Leech Seed. This Mantine is just too good. I mean, Giga Drain might hurt, though. Giga Drain might hurt, though, is the only thing. That's the only thing. The electricity disappears from the battlefield. Air Slash again. I mean, the only thing I really have to get rid of is the Swampert. Ludicolo goes for Ice Beam. Why wouldn't you... Do you not have Giga Drain? I get frozen. Not a huge deal. I mean, we lose out on a turn of Air Slash, but I can Scald and just rip out of this freeze, so... Not a huge deal. An annoyance for sure. So he has Ice Beam. He has Leech Seed. He's got to have Giga Drain, right? I would assume he'd go for it. I'm also going to switch out my Mantine. I'm going to switch out Mantine for Ludicolo. Tapu Koko, sorry. And I do have Brave Bird, so I could just, again, rip through this Ludicolo. Not a huge deal. Tapu Koko comes out. Sets up the Electric Surge. Ludicolo goes for the Energy Ball this turn. So no Giga Drain, but it does have Energy Ball. And that's going to do 50%. So that might actually be problematic. Because I am Choice Scarfed. Why is this rain still up? This is its last turn. So I definitely switch here. I'm going to switch into Mantine here. Because if Ludicolo has Scald, he goes for it. Or he might Energy Ball, I don't know. I don't necessarily need the Mantine anymore. But I definitely need to get rid of the rain. Oh, Z move. Oh, it's Waterium Z. Boy, we sucking that up. Give me that. Give that to me. I want it. I want it. Hand it over. Come on. Give it here. Water Absorb. See ya, Ludi. Oh, boy. What? That doesn't bring me to full? That's garbage. That was a Z move. That should have brought me to full. Man. Man, Ludicolo, you suck. Alright, so now I just go for Scald and then Air Slash. I mean, he probably brings in Pelipper here. Go for that Scald. Gonna set up the Leech Seed again. It's fine. I'm getting out of my freeze here. Scald, melted the ice. Hurrah! Not gonna do very much, because it is a Ludicolo and we're not in the rain anymore. But now I can just Air Slash it. There's no way he freezes me again, right? No way. Come on. Come on, Ludicolo. You're not freezing me again. And an Air Slash should take him out from here. I hope. I hope. Come on, Mantine. Mantine. Energy Ball. He's not going to go for the freeze anymore. Energy Ball. Oh, we eat those. Give that to me. Hurrah! I'm telling you, Mantine. It's just ripping this team apart. Wow, 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 wow. Should have brought your Lantern, my dude. I don't know why he didn't bring Lantern. I guess he was afraid of Mamoswine, but still. There's so many Pokemon on my team that the Lantern could stop, especially if it was Volt Absorbed Lantern, which is what I'd assume, being that you're an all-water type team. Pelipper. Setting up the rain once again for the Mega Swampert. Hard body like a Mega Swampert. I do want to Scald here. Just in case he switches in Swampert, we kill it, and then if this Pelipper has Focus Ash, we can get rid of that, so then Magnemite can take care of it later. So I'm staying with the Pelipper. I get the Scald off. No burn. Critical hit, though. And we're going to see Scald come back from Pelipper. I'm Water Absorbed, my dude. I don't know what you thinking. He's probably expecting to switch in a Tapu Koko. Perhaps. Get the Leftovers Recovery. Pelipper will get the Leech Seed, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough to... He must have... Damp Rock, right? I should have been checking... Because when I looked at Rain last time, I didn't check to see how many turns. It says 5, so I assume it's not Damp Rock. I can bring in Tapu Koko here, because it's not going to be doing too much. Mantine's going to switch out, so Pelipper doesn't, that means. Tapu Koko comes out. Sets up the Electric Terrain once again. I mean, even at this point, Magnemite should be able to take care of the Swampert, so I'm not too worried. You should take the Hurricane just fine. Don't get confused. I mean, like I said, we should be fine. Dazzling Gleam. Okay, he stays in. I hit myself, and then he kills me. Perfect. Goes for another Hurricane, just in case I switch into Mantine. That's fine, that's fine. Tapu Koko will faint here. Now I bring in my Magnemite. And I go for the Volt Switch. This way if Pelipper stays in, I knock it out. And then if Swampert... And I get out of there, so then Mantine can be up against Swampert. And then I can switch out my moves on Magnemite if I want to. And then if he switches into Swampert, I just switch to Mantine. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Gonna withdraw the Pelipper for the Swampert. Oh, you can't touch my Mantine at this point. So I really have no worries at all. I just have to stall out the Swamp. Hard body. Like a Mega Swamp. Switch into Mantine. I just want my Magnemite to kill. And the thing is, if I kill Swampert with Mantine, more than likely the Pelipper is going to either they'll forfeit or they won't be able to kill my Mantine. And I'll have to sit there and waste my time. Went for a Rock Slide. Missed, too. But, I mean, even if it hit, my Mantine would be looking just fine. But I can just Scald. Actually, I can just switch in Magnemite. No, I can't. I can't! Because he's not Scarfed. Or he's not choiced. I am. Because I'm like, oh, he has to continuously Rock Slide now. But he doesn't have to because he's a Mega. He's not choiced. So, here comes Scald. That'll knock out the Swampert. The hard body like a Mega Swampert. Swampert goes down. Pelipper comes in. And won't be able to break the wall that is Mantine, so Magnemite won't be able to come out. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to use Magnemite. My opponent at least saw that I had Magnemite, so they could be like, no, there was just a Magnemite sitting in the back. But yeah, Hurricane's not going to be able to break through Mantine. I'm not going to sit here and roost or Hidden Power Ground this Pelipper over and over again, because it's not worth it. I mean, I could go for Air Slash, but I think they're kind of doing the same damage with the Rain Boost here. Yeah, look how much damage it does. And we burn it. Pelipper's just going to go for Hurricanes. I mean, it can confuse me. That's actually doing a little more than I thought it would. And it confused me. So as long as I continuously hit myself in Confusion, then it keeps landing Hurricanes, because Rain's going to run out here soon. But I do have to hit myself in Confusion. Actually, I'm gonna start going for Hidden Power Grounds now. Now that I see how much Hurricane's doing, I'm going to go for Hidden Power Grounds. Oh, hit myself in Confusion anyway. Now the Pelipper gets to go for another Hurricane. And it should knock me out with one more. Ooh, it's going to be a roll. And the rain stops, which is even worse for the Pelipper. I think I have to hit myself in Confusion again. And the Pelipper, of course, has to hit the Hurricane. I snap out of Confusion, Hidden Power. Oops, doesn't work. Hits the Hurricane. Is that enough to knock me out? Nope. But the Pelipper does have to hit another Hurricane. And now my opponent's going to be like, okay, They're trying to get Magnemite in. So you might just forfeit here. Because I'm using hidden powers that obviously aren't working. Because if I do it twice, I'm an idiot. Okay. If I'm doing it twice, I'm doing it on purpose. You know, it's the first time I might have just been an idiot. But now I know it's not working, so... And Pelipper missed the Hurricane, which is... Now it's even more likely for my opponent to forfeit. I go for another hidden power, though. Come on, Mantine. Just faint. You worked so hard, and I'm so proud of you. You could have taken this battle by yourself. Mantine faints. Because what was the other Pokemon? It was Ludicolo. So Mantine would have gotten all 3 KOs if I would have allowed it. But I want my boy Magnemite to be able to come through here and do the dirty. Come on, Magnemite. 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 Don't forfeit. For the love of God. Yes, thank you. I'm even faster than the Pelipper. I could have switched out and left Mantine alive. I wasn't sure if I was going to be faster than Pelipper when, what outsped me? Goodra outsped me the other time. I mean, Goodra's not super slow, but it's one of the slower of the pseudos. And I thought it would have been slower than Pelipper, but maybe it was Choice Scarf Goodra. I don't know, guys. But Magnemite got his kill. Mantine even got to show off. I didn't think Mantine was going to be able to do that well, but it was rocking in the free world there. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to leave suggestions down in the comment section below. We'll get Lopunny and Bayonet on this series as soon as they're available to go on to the ranked battle spots. Until then, we'll figure out some other megas to use. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.